Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope we're all doing really good. My name's Jade, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be getting into my acne journey. So grab a brew, a drink of your preference, and let's get into it. I wanted to do this video basically because at the moment I feel like I'm in a really good place with my skin, which has been such a long time coming. Like, I'm so happy to be finally in a happier place. I've suffered with acne and been in a battle with it since my teens. So it all started kind of like in my T-zone, and then as I got older I was thinking, yes, adult life, you know, no more spots. Such a myth, you know, it's such a lie. Like, it got so much worse for me. So like I said, in my T-zone was my teens, just used something called ROACCUTANE gel, you know, to get rid of that, which is basically like a skin peeling agent. That kind of did the trick for that. It was still there, you know, teenage hormones. When I became an adult, like 18 to 20s, the position of my acne just moved. So instead of being on my forehead and in my T-zone, it was along my jawline. That was really strange for me. I was like, okay, what does this mean? So I started doing some research and just everything related to your hormones, you know, oil glands being here. So I was like, okay, what can I do to get past this? So I felt like I literally I've tried everything under the sun. You know, I tried every single skincare product that advertises that it's for acne prone skin and it will get rid of your spots in a few days, but they never do. And during this process, my skin was just getting so broken down. My acne started to turn into boils. It was just soul destroying for me. Being a professional dancer and multi-skilled performer, I'm always on stage, whether I'm dancing, fire breathing, or like doing aerial work. I'm always on stage. So having everything going on under all of my stage makeup was just like, it was really getting me down. My coping mechanism was to apply more makeup, when that in the process was just making everything worse, clogging up my pores. So yeah, I feel like I've really been through it. When it got to like a bad stage of my boils like being so painful to like even touch, it was like all along my jawline, but on both sides. It was super strange. I decided to go to the doctors. I've never taken antibiotics for my skin until, how old was I? I think I was 21. So I went to the doctors, you know, plucked up the courage to go with no makeup on, because during this time you wouldn't catch me dead with no makeup on. Like, I was so self-conscious about my skin. I would literally be doing everything and anything to cover it up. Like, even as soon as I'm up in the morning, like, boom, makeup on. So I went to the doctors, was just really open and honest about, you know, everything that's going on right now. I did have like a really like tough time. So obviously the nurse that I saw didn't realise what she was saying. Well, I don't think so anyway. But she kept saying, I think it was her niece, she was like, oh, my niece has acne, but it's nowhere near as bad as yours. And I swear to God, she must have said it about 3 or 4 times. And in that moment, like, my energy was just zapped. And I think I was just mute for like the rest of like my appointment, just trying to hold back the tears. I think I was just nodding to whatever she was kind of advising me to go for in my prescription. I just kind of agreed to go on a month course of limecycline, which is an antibiotics tablet form, and then epidural gel, which is again like, it's just a gel for your skin. I left that doctor's appointment feeling all kinds of ways, like, and I think I phoned my boyfriend and I was just like, I don't know if I'm just being super sensitive, but like that really hurt my feelings. Like, there's so many different stages to acne as well. Like, when you see my pictures, like, throughout this video, you might think, oh, it's not that bad. And I know that my acne could have been so much worse. I've done so much research and, you know, looked into other people's journeys so that I didn't feel so alone. And it could have been so much worse, and I completely understand that. But when it's on your skin, it feels like the worst. It's like the worst thing in the world. So anyway, over that, I was on the course for 4 weeks. I think towards the end of the course, my skin did start to take to it, and I was feeling hopeful. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is just what I needed, like something internal. And then just after that 2-week process, when I thought like I could see a change, everything kind of just went back to how it was. No, I thought, you know, doing something that I've never done before would have been the answer. This is when I cut out meat. I do feel like this helped 100%. I even then tried vegan, which I've stuck with vegan traits even now. Like, I love it, but I like flip between vegetarian and vegan. And this really did help. I'm really into my fitness, I'm really active, and I felt like internally cutting meat out of my diet and dairy products out of my diet was one of the best things I ever did. It gave me so much energy. My skin was good for a while, but I did make the mistake when I first went vegetarian consuming loads of cheese, because a lot of meat substitutes in a vegetarian diet are something with cheese. So yeah, that didn't react good with my skin, so I was like, right, okay, I need to reevaluate this. A little experimental stage with my diet for about a year, I think, until I decided that I need to do something else, because this is when the boils really started to come and my skin was super sore to touch. The acne was going up into my cheeks, kind of down my neck. It's really emotional thinking about it, because I literally remember like it got to a point where like the boils would, it's really disgusting to talk about, the boils would like burst and bleed through my makeup. And like, when your job is to go on stage and perform or to teach, like, you're meant to, you know, uplift people. How are you meant to uplift people if you can't even uplift yourself, you know? So I was just, yeah, I felt like emotionally I was really going through it, but I was just like, okay, like, I don't want to stay stuck feeling this way, so let me go back to the doctors and maybe get like a second opinion. By this time though, from my previous experience, I was like totally scarred. I felt super anxious to go back, but I finally plucked up the courage and I did it. Let me just check this is still recording. It's still recording, yes. So I went back thinking, okay, maybe I didn't give the lime cyclime enough time to work. So let's just go and see a different nurse, a different doctor, and see what they have to say for me. So I went in, again, completely open about everything I've been trying, had like a good talk. The nurse actually told me that the severity of my scars qualifies for ROACCUTANE. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of ROACCUTANE, but it's another form of antibiotic used to treat acne. I actually did research on it prior, so I knew about it. It has severe side effects. It has a really like significant suicide rate, and I scared myself so much reading that. So I knew I was not putting that into my body. My mental health is something that is just so important to me. My physical health, my mental health is so important. I did not want to do that. That is more important to me than my aesthetic, you know? So she decided that she'll put me on a 3-month course of lime cyclime and a higher dosage of epidural gel. So I was like, okay, maybe I just needed to be a bit more patient with it. So I did that, blah, 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 blah. Further down the line, literally the same thing just happened. And I'm the kind of person where I don't really like to put tablets or anything in my body. Like, I won't just take a paracetamol quick. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. And by this point, like, I really felt like I'd done everything, literally everything. And then I came across the effects of caffeine, and this was just, yo, I can't even explain to you, this was just a light bulb moment. I was like, okay, I've watched so many like YouTube videos looking at other people's journeys, what they've been through, what they've used that's helped them, and no one had mentioned caffeine, sorry. You know, that it doesn't cause acne, but it can definitely make it worse. Increases the body's stress response and causes your oil glands to mass produce. So I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I was, not anymore, the type of person that has like 4 or 5 coffees a day, you know, really core part of my daily routine. I get up in the morning, I have to have a coffee to wake me up, you know, that would give me that boost, that energy to go and teach, to go and perform. Like, that was like my thing in the morning. So it was quite a big thing for me to cut that out, but I was like, okay, this is something I haven't tried yet, and it's something that is consistent in my diet, so I'm gonna give that a go. It was hard at first, I can't lie, like it's weird, like you can be so addicted to something that is just so normalised. Like, I obviously was addicted to caffeine. When I cut it out, I did feel a little bit shaky, I can't lie, and I did have a headache for a couple of days, but I just kept myself really hydrated, and I found myself some substitutes to put into my daily routine. So I've literally just been having like either a protein shake, or like I love lemon green tea with honey, like it's so good. Or what am I drinking right now? This is, what's probably called? Oh my god, yeah, it's called. This is strawberry and cranberry herbal tea twinings. So I just, yeah, popped them in instead, and then just kind of noticed a difference I think it was literally within like 2 weeks, I could see my skin wasn't so angry and red. It was like a tonality of like red and purple in my acne. It looked really angry, so all the redness was going down. The boils slowly started to disappear. The acne was down my neck and it just slowly started to go from my neck. And yeah, literally, when did I cut out coffee now? It was literally beginning of this year. So let's say, about 4 months I've not had caffeine for. And honestly, that is the biggest game changer for me. It must have just been reacting with the hormones in my body. Like, I feel like I'm a really hormonal person anyway. But that just must have been the thing that was causing my skin to go crazy. So this is like the core thing of my video. Like, I just want to share this with you guys because I wish I knew this earlier. Alongside the discovery of like cutting out caffeine, I've been using Elemis Superfood range, which is a range like packed with loads of vitamins and minerals that has just zapped the radiance into my skin. So let me just come a little bit closer. So this is the current state of my skin. All it is scarring now, which I am going to, once lockdown is over, I'm going to go for a chemical peel and microneedling, which are both procedures that are just, they're like resurfacing procedures basically that work towards evening the tone and texture of your skin. I'm probably gonna document that, like film that and make a video to show you guys the process of that because I think that would be really cool. So yeah, this is my journey thus far. I still have a long way to go. It's not perfect yet. I don't know if it will ever be perfect, but you know what? This is pretty damn close to me and I'm so buzzing that I'm just sat here with no makeup on, smiling my cheesy grin to you guys, sharing what I've learned. So I just want to say thank you guys for listening to me blubbering on. I hope to see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about my journey, or tell me a bit about your journey in the comment section below. Stay safe, everyone. We're all doing amazing. Big love to everybody working on the front line at the moment. You guys, so much respect for you all right now. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.